Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for today, this one's going to be doing the Chitchat video for this week. We're going to be going over some content, some reviews, and some upcoming stuff you can expect on the channel this week. So, hope you guys had a fantastic week. If you haven't missed the videos, then you've seen it. There has been a lot of uploads this week. There's been a lot. Coming down to the wire from a lot of different things. We've had SCCon, the event this week. We finally had that on the channel where we revealed the release date for a lot of my upcoming projects and a lot of the upcoming things on the channel for the remainder of the year, and even some things beyond the year into 2026 as well too. So yeah, there's been a lot of crazy things going on, a lot of crazy reviews. We did the review for Gen V's premiere this week. We did a review for Daryl Dixon. We did the review for Peacemaker, and other, crazy things like that. So, it's been a fun time. It's been a very fun time, and I'm very excited to be getting into another week here because this week is going to be insane. This is going to be another crazy week here. So, yeah. Now, let's get started with, of course, the thing that's coming out tonight. We have The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Episode 3. I'm hoping for a good episode. I'm hoping I enjoy this one. This episode looks to be focused on Daryl fixing a boat. Obviously a little bit more of this town that we're kind of seeing a little bit more of footage of, and, seeing a little bit more of what they're about. Hopefully get some more context on maybe the next King of Spain, maybe get more information on him, and more information on, everything that's kind of going on. I'm kind of, staying patient with it, trying to kind of see where they're going to go with it, you know what I mean? If they give us a bit more information on it, maybe I can kind of get a little bit more invested in it than I was in the first two episodes of this season. So, yeah, episode 3, we're going to be reviewing that tomorrow. You can stay tuned for the review for that. We're going to be covering that and doing our predictions for episode 4, which is already the midway point episode of the season. We're already kind of getting to the middle chunk now. This is a 7-episode season. I had some people asking, Dan, is it 6 episodes? No, it's 7 episodes. So, yeah, make sure to keep that in mind as well. So yeah, Daryl Dixon review tomorrow, of course, and predictions as well. So that's going to be the first video back for the week, and we're going to be reviewing episode 3 of Daryl Dixon. I've been doing a lot of lengthy reviews, been really going in detail, really been going into it for Daryl Dixon just because, well, I mean, you guys know, I have things I really would like to see that I kind of wish they would do, and they're not doing them. But hopefully, maybe these episodes are enjoyable, and hopefully I enjoy these ones more than the first 2, right? That's the expectation. So that's that with The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. Now, in terms of a few other pieces of content coming up this week, I have a massive game review I want to get done this week. I'm finally going to be doing it this week. Some people already know it. Some people definitely know it. But I will say that I am going to be doing that review this week, which I figured as much, because when I said it last week, I was like, yeah, it's either going to be like late, that week, or late, the week after. Well, it's been the week after. We're going to do it this week. I'm sure I'm going to be able to finish up what I can finish up this week and cap off that game and then do the review this week. So again, I'm not revealing what it is specifically, but some people have been able to crack the case, and I've told them, so I will say that y'all will see that when it happens. Like I said, I'm kind of trying to make a regular thing out of the gaming reviews now on the channel because we've been away from them for a good little while. So over the last couple months, I reviewed Mafia: The Old Country, obviously Last of Us Part 2, and remastered, that is. And now, obviously, we're covering this one, which I think is going to be a fan favorite. I think people are really going to enjoy this one. I'm putting a lot into this review. I'm going to do a lot of different things for this one, so you guys will see that this week. Hopefully this week. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I'm shooting to do it this week. As long as I can finish it in time, I definitely think I will be doing that this week. So, stay tuned for that as well, too. Now, also, as well on the channel this week, I have a massive video for Dexter that I've been working very hard on. I'm going to probably release that in another day or two. Yeah, something like that. You guys obviously can, kind of guess what it is, but I have a big Dexter video that I've been planning on doing. I want to do it because, well, there's a lot of content out for Dexter with a lot of different spin-offs and everything like that. So, obviously there's going to be a lot of stuff going on there. So that'll be another ranking video. And in terms of this Wednesday, we're going to have a new episode of Gen V, the Boys spinoff. So, I'm going to be reviewing episode 4 this week of Gen V. That's another show you can expect a review for on the channel this week. Episode 1 to 3 review, we did like a massive half-hour breakdown video, so you can check that video out. Figured I'd just combine them because, I mean, it's a spin-off series. It's not like it's the original series. If it was the original series, I would have done individual reviews, but it's just a spin-off series, so figured I would kind of just combine them into one review, and then you guys can kind of just get my in-depth thoughts, at that point, but Gen V Season 2, really crazy start to the season so far. I've had my my small gripes with it, but I think it's been really good, and I think it's been a really enjoyable, season so far, and I'm hoping Episode 4 will continue that. I think Gen V is a fun show to watch if you're into crazy gore, crazy humor, and crazy superhero stuff that feels very grounded at times and very real. I will say it's very real, but it's a really crazy show, so Gen V, definitely feel free to check that out as well too if you're interested in the Boys franchise. I think you'll like the style of this one for sure. And then also we're going to be doing our review for Peacemaker Season 2 Episode 6 this week. Very excited for that one as well too. We're kind of actually coming down to the wire with Peacemaker. We've got 3 weeks left of content for that, and then I think that's going to be it. I haven't heard word of a Season 3 of Peacemaker, so I'm honestly not 100% sure where we're going with that specifically, but again, time will tell, of course. And then in addition to that, we're going to be doing the Dexter video, Walking Dead Q&A videos. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 this week. I kind of squeezed that one in yesterday kind of by last minute. I will say, don't get used to that, y'all. I only do 2 Walking Dead Q&As a week if I get enough questions and if I have enough free time, because it's all about time. Q&As take a little bit of time to actually edit, so sometimes I can't squeeze them in all the time, but I try to do them every now and again because I know y'all enjoy the Q&A videos, and your participation is always fun to cover, and I always like to include you guys as much as possible because, well, I love interacting with y'all, and I love doing all that stuff, and it's a very fun thing to do. So, that is that. So in terms of kind of the lineup this week, this is kind of what I'm looking at. Daryl Dixon tomorrow, of course. Dexter ranking video. That game I might be reviewing about middle towards the end of the week, something like that. And then, so you can look out for a game review this week. Also, Gen V Episode 4, Peacemaker Episode 6, and then we'll come on back with Daryl Episode 4, but that'll be the week after that. So, yeah. That's the plan there. That is the idea for the content reviews, discussion videos, stuff like that. I might chuck in a few other surprises in there this week, but that's, the general gist of what is going on this week. So, very fun, indeed, very fun as well. And, let's talk about a few other things. So, we did just reveal the release date for World Gone Mad Season 5 Volume 1, which is going to be releasing Halloween night on the channel. Now, obviously, y'all know I am very excited to reveal all this. I've been working on this season. I've had episodes that I've been working on since all the way to early winter this year. This has been a long process, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Just for these 4 episodes, let alone everything else you're about to see. This whole volume, these 4 movie-length episodes, are literally episodes I've been working on since the beginning of the year. And they have taken me some time. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm very, very happy with how they've turned out. And I'm very excited to reveal that, obviously, Volume 2 will be in the following year, 2026, obviously. And we will get more information on that once Episode 4 ends. There is a massive reason why we have a break after Episode 4. That's all I'm going to say. But I can't go into those details until you see these 4 episodes. You get what I'm saying? Then you're going to get some announcements for other things that are going to be happening. And a massive, massive thing that we're going to be doing after, of course, you see the first half of Season 5 of World Gone Mad. So, these 4 episodes really stand alone as massive, massive story progressors, as very much filling you in on everything you need to know about Ziltramite. That is the best way I could describe it. You are going to get a lot of insane information about this location. You're going to get a lot of context on what is going on and how it's affecting the characters that we are watching as we are seeing it. And again, I've mentioned this many times before, this story is very, very time-focused, and you will see how that all kind of works itself out as you watch these 4 movie-length episodes this fall, which will be going from October 31st all the way to about the end of November, roughly, and a little bit early December. And then, obviously, in December, as y'all know, we're going to be coming back with the spinoff, The Prey Season 4. So The Prey Season 4 is going to be right after that, which all I can say about The Prey Season 4 is that it's coming back on the holiday season, so not only Happy Halloween from Dan's Reviews with Season 5, but Merry Christmas from Dan's Reviews as well, too. I'm gifting y'all for both holidays this year. I'm going all out. And I can say that for Season 4 of The Prey, we're actually still filming that right now, but obviously these are short episodes, so they're gonna be all prepared by the time that time comes up. Not to mention, they're very quick to make. The Prey, they're very quick episodes to get done. However, this season is big in scale, and this is the biggest thing I could say about The Prey Season 4 is that if you are a fan of seeing medieval style storytelling, if you're a fan of stuff like Game of Thrones, if you're a fan of stuff like that, I think a lot of people will definitely gravitate towards this season. Season 5 of World Gone Mad is very advanced, and there is a different theme in there that I can't really describe because then it would kind of give away some stuff, but there is a different theme in there we play with. With the Prey Season 4, it's very medieval style this season. It's very old school, it's very classic, and it's very different, and it's brutal at that. It is. That's all I can say about the Prey Season 4, aside from we're continuing the war with, obviously, our man Ragnar and everything like that, and we're seeing a lot of things that are going on. Rob is kind of at a difficult spot, of course, and in particular, Valhazer's at a really difficult spot, so we're going to have to see a lot of kind of what goes on there, but the Prey is going to be a very big one, and Season 4 is going to be massive. Season 4 will take us on into 2026, starting at the very end of this year, and of course, taking us into 2026, which is the idea there as well, too. So, that is the Prey. Now, we also shared a few other details. We have A Killer in the Making, which is now going to be a television series of a limited one season. The Killer in the Making is a backstory series that we're going to be telling on the Vipers and their arc and their story that is going to give you added context on what you've gotten in the original series. And the Vipers are going to be making their return to the screen in 2027. I've confirmed it's going to be until 27 before you see this series because I have a lot of other projects I'm working on before that time. I also have a brand new season of a massive new miniseries that we're going to be doing, which I can kind of go into that now. We also have Lonely Roads, which is going to be a Audryn and Roger series, of course, which I'm very excited to release to you guys as well, too. It is going to be following their journey out to a very different location, a location that we've never really seen before in the World Gone Mad franchise, in a very different spot, mentally and literally, that I think you guys will find very interesting. That show very much does not take itself seriously, and I've been very open about that. It's a mini-series of very fun adventure and very different and unique styles of storytelling that I think you guys will find very different from the original or any of the other pieces of content from the franchise in general, to be honest. It's very, very different, and we are currently getting into the development of that right now, which I'm very excited about as well. But yeah, that's kind of the plan there. And then I had a few people ask me, they're like, Dan, where was history at the event? Dan, like, you are saying you're making a History of a World Gone Mad series covering the backstories of certain characters. Where the hell is that all at? Like, I don't get it. Well, obviously, I think the elephant in the room can be addressed. It's not this year. And I wanted to kind of go into that a little bit in this video because I know some people have been asking me the question. And I'm going to make this public as soon as this video goes out. History of a World Gone Mad is going to be releasing in 2026. There is going to be a little bit more of a delay on it than I thought I was going to have. And you guys know me. I don't lie to y'all. I tell y'all the truth. There is something we are changing behind the scenes in regards to this series to make it come out as great as it possibly can for you guys. Because I'm not giving you cheap entertainment. You know what I mean? I'm giving you something very, very special here. There is something we are doing with History of a World Gone Mad that I can't tell you guys about yet. You have to watch Season 5 of World Gone Mad first, and I've made that very clear. I've told people that many, many times. Yes, I know, it's a backstory series. Some people may say, Dan, how on earth is it a backstory series, but yet I need to watch World Gone Mad Season 5 to understand why history is only going to be next year? I can tell you this. There's an episode in History of a World Gone Mad that is a Kezia-led episode, right? Watch Season 5 and you'll understand the delay. That is all I'm saying. That is all I can say. You can read between the lines there. There is a massive focus on Kezia in Season 5 of World Gone Mad. And she's getting her own episode in History of a World Gone Mad. What am I doing there? Good question. Can't say much, but that is a kind of an indication on why we are waiting. That's all I can say for now, but know this, it is coming. It is 2026. I'm shooting to do it early in the year. You just have to see this first volume first, and then you're going to be able to see history. But that is why we're pushing it off. That is why it's going to be slightly later than I expected to. Also making sure that it's as good as everybody would like it to be. Because this is the first time I'm doing full-on episode lengths, long episodes, for a spin-off series. I want to make sure it's good. I want to make sure you guys like it. And in order to do that, you got to watch the first half of World Gone Mad Season 5 first. So I made the creative decision to put it into 2026. And me and my co-writer Mega Matt kind of both came up with that idea together, and we've blossomed history into something even bigger than the initial idea was. That's all I can say about it. You'll learn more about history once this first half of World Gone Mad Season 5 is done. There will be more info that comes out on it, but until that time, I can't say too much aside from it'll be in 26. That's all I can say. And there's going to be a lot of updates for it once you're done this first half of the season. So, there you go. But yeah, that is an update for Histories. I know people were asking about it. I know people were wondering what was going on with it. 2026, that's what's going down with it. And there's a good reason why we are doing that. That's all I can say. So, that is the idea there. That is the idea for History of a World Gone Mad. And, well, as for a lot of the other things that you're going to be seeing in this franchise, I mean, we got a lot of release dates. We got, obviously, the Halloween release date for the first volume. We've got December 24th for The Prey. 2026 for History of a World Gone Mad. Same with Lonely Roads. And we have 2027 for the Killer in the Making miniseries that you're also going to be seeing as well, too. So, that is the idea there. World Gone Mad franchise, lots of stuff going down. Now, finally, there's one more other thing that we're going to be doing this week. We have the return of Fly By Night towards the end of the week, which I'm very excited to release to y'all. We're getting into the final batch of episodes of Season 1. I didn't make y'all wait too long, hopefully, but I wanted to get a little bit of some suspense building there. And now it's time to delve into the final group of episodes of Fly By Night Season 1. So, I will say it is a massive season, obviously, as y'all have been seeing so far from the first half, and you're going to see even more with the second half. This season really goes into that just crazy vibe with the Casher family. It gives you a lot of context to what you're going to be seeing. Lots of things will be answered in these next 3 episodes, and lots of reveals to go on with that as well. These are some big episodes. These are some massive episodes for the story, and that will lead us into, which I've already announced, a second season of Fly By Night, which has already been announced at SCCon. Fly By Night will be going on, and it will be going into production for its second season next year, shooting to release hopefully towards the end of that year or maybe early 2027. That is the idea for Fly By Night as of right now. So, this upcoming week, y'all are going to be getting episode 4. Obviously, I've given y'all a sneak peek for the episode already, so I'm not going to give y'all a sneak peek today, because obviously, you know, I don't want to reveal too much about the episode, and admittedly, the clip I shared about a month ago is about damn near the only thing I can share that isn't spoiler-worthy, you know what I mean? So, you've seen that clip with Marty, you know what I mean, on the boat. But I can't really say too much else of what is going on. Y'all have to figure that out for y'allselves. So, that is the idea. Fly By Night's going to be coming in at the end of the week as well. Very excited for that. World Gone Mad's coming back on Halloween. World Gone Mad The Prey is coming back on Christmas. All my shows are coming back. Y'all, everything's coming back. And then History of a World Gone Mad early 2026, I've confirmed as well, too, as well as other information and other, you know, crazy things as well, too. So, I'm glad I can finally be vocal about just the general stuff that I've been kind of hiding from y'all in terms of my content, in terms of my TV shows, in terms of all that stuff. That is when a lot of these things you can expect to come out, and that is when a lot of this stuff is all going to be kind of happening and going down, in addition to all the other crazy things we got going on in terms of shows that I'm, you know, co-writing, and lots of other crazy stuff going down. So, let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below, guys. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World Gone Mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.